Have you ever wondered what it takes to truly transform your life? The idea of sacrifice may seem daunting, but it is a universal law present in various spiritual and religious traditions around the world. Since ancient times, the concept of giving something of value in exchange for growth and evolution has been a constant. Imagine the challenges you face daily, responsibilities that seem never-ending, the incessant search for purpose and meaning. These are common dilemmas we all share. However, there is a key that can open the door to a new reality, a key that demands a price: sacrifice. Welcome to the Rational Spirituality Channel, a space dedicated to exploring and sharing knowledge that leads us to an extraordinary life experience. Today, we will dive together into this journey of discovery, where each revelation is an invitation to look deeper within ourselves and the fabric of the universe. In this video, we will explore how the law of sacrifice can be applied to overcome these challenges and transform your life. We will uncover how, by letting go of certain aspects of our old existence, we can create space for a fuller and more meaningful future. Get ready to discover the transformative power of sacrifice and how it can be the catalyst for the life you've always desired. The law of sacrifice is simple but profound. To obtain something of great value, it is necessary to give up something in return. This principle can be found in countless cultural and spiritual traditions, from ancient rituals to modern practices. Sacrifice does not necessarily mean suffering or loss, but rather the conscious exchange of a part of oneself to gain something greater. It is a surrender that allows growth, whether personal, professional, or spiritual. Since time immemorial, sacrifice has been seen as a path to transformation. It is the practice of leaving behind what no longer serves to make room for the new. It is understanding that the journey to a full and meaningful life requires renunciation, discipline, and above all, courage. Looking at ancient mythologies, we find powerful narratives of sacrifice. Think of Prometheus, who stole fire from the gods and was condemned to eternal torment, or Odin, who sacrificed an eye to gain wisdom. These stories are not just fantastic tales. They teach us that true growth and enlightenment often require a significant price. In the major religions of the world, sacrifice also holds a central place. In Christianity, Jesus' sacrifice on the cross is seen as the supreme act of love and redemption. In Hinduism, sacrifices to the gods are rituals aimed at harmonizing the individual with the cosmos. These traditions show us that sacrifice is a sacred act, a bridge between the human and the divine, a path to transcendence and spiritual renewal. But how do these concepts apply to modern life? We live in a world full of challenges and responsibilities. However, the sacrifices we make today are often less visible but equally significant. Giving up a stable job to follow a passion, dedicating time to care for the family instead of pursuing immediate personal ambitions, or even the daily discipline of maintaining a healthy and balanced diet are contemporary forms of sacrifice. Contemporary examples of sacrifice are everywhere. Think of people like Oprah Winfrey, who overcame a difficult childhood and numerous obstacles to become one of the most influential figures in the world, or Malala Yousafzai, who risked her life for girls' education in Pakistan. Their stories inspire us and show that great goals often require great sacrifices. The law of sacrifice, therefore, remains relevant. It teaches us that by leaving behind what limits us, we can reach unimaginable heights. And ultimately, sacrifice is an act of love. Love for ourselves, for our dreams, and for the world we wish to build. Personal sacrifice is perhaps the most intimate and challenging. Identifying the areas of our life that need sacrifice requires introspection and honesty. It could be a relationship that no longer serves us, a habit that prevents us from growing, or even an old dream that no longer makes sense. Making these sacrifices leads to profound changes. However, these moments of renunciation are opportunities for reinvention. Inspiring stories of people who made personal sacrifices reveal impressive transformations. Like Jane, who left a lucrative career to dedicate herself to volunteer work, finding purpose and happiness she had never felt before. These examples show us that personal sacrifice is an essential step towards growth and fulfillment. In the professional sphere, the relationship between sacrifice and achievement is evident. Often, Reaching a meaningful and fulfilling career requires giving up certain comforts and facing unexpected challenges. Professional sacrifices can include leaving a secure job to pursue a passion, investing time and resources in education and training, or accepting entry-level positions with lower salaries to gain valuable experience. Think of leaders and visionaries like Steve Jobs, who, in his pursuit of innovation, faced numerous challenges and uncertainties. Or Sarah, a teacher who sacrificed nights and weekends to obtain her doctorate and thus transform her students' lives. These examples show that, although professional sacrifice can be arduous, it brings lasting rewards, creating careers that not only sustain financially but also bring deep satisfaction and purpose. Sacrifice is also a powerful path to spiritual growth. The connection between sacrifice and spiritual development is rooted in the practice of letting go of the ego and worldly distractions to come closer to a deeper understanding of life. Spiritual practices like fasting, prolonged meditation, and renouncing temporary pleasures are examples of sacrifices that purify the mind and spirit. Consider the example of monastics who dedicate their lives to prayer and service, renouncing material comforts, or ordinary individuals who, through sacrificial practices, find inner peace and a spiritual connection that transforms their lives. These spiritual outcomes show that by sacrificing aspects of the superficial self, we open space for the true essence to emerge, leading to greater understanding, peace, and connection with the divine. Sacrifice, whether personal, professional, or spiritual, is a path that requires courage and determination. But by walking this path, we find the true essence of transformation and growth. The law of sacrifice, therefore, is an invitation to explore the limitless potential within each of us, ready to be discovered and manifested. Sacrifice, as noble as it is, often awakens fears and resistances. Fear of the unknown, fear of losing something valuable, fear of failure. These are natural barriers we all face. Recognizing these fears is the first step to overcoming them. They are part of the journey and actually indicate that we are about to enter a new phase of growth. To overcome these fears, we need effective strategies. Techniques like visualization, where we imagine the positive outcomes of our sacrifice, can be extremely helpful. Additionally, support from friends, family, or even a mentor can provide the strength needed to persist. Remember that you are not alone on this journey. Seeking guidance and support is essential to overcoming internal and external resistances. The process of transformation through sacrifice is not immediate. It occurs in phases. Initially, there is the decision phase, where we recognize the need for change and choose what to sacrifice. Next comes the action phase, where we begin to implement these changes, facing the challenges that arise. During this process, it is common to encounter obstacles and moments of doubt. However, each challenge overcome strengthens our determination and brings us closer to the goal. It is important to remember that transformation is a journey, not a destination. As we progress, we start to notice positive changes in our lives, confirming that the sacrifice was worth it. At the end of this process, we emerge transformed. The new reality we have built is a reflection of our efforts and sacrifices. This is a moment of celebration and recognition of how far we have come. With the transformation complete, the need to integrate the new life arises. Adaptation is key here. The new identity we have created must be embraced and lived fully. This means maintaining the practices and habits that brought us here, continuing to grow and evolve. Maintaining this new life requires constant attention and the willingness to make new sacrifices when necessary. The journey of sacrifice is continuous, and each stage prepares us for the next. Moreover, our experience of sacrifice can inspire and help others. By sharing our stories and learnings, we can motivate others to embark on their own journeys of transformation. This creates a cycle of collective growth, where each personal sacrifice contributes to a better and more conscious world. The law of sacrifice, therefore, is not just a path to individual fulfillment, but also a powerful force for collective transformation. By embracing this law, we not only change our own lives, but also touch and inspire the lives of those around us. Sacrifice may seem like an immense challenge, but the results are deeply rewarding. Facing and overcoming fears and resistances strengthens us, and the process of transformation leads us to a new reality, more aligned with our true desires and purposes. Integrating this new life and sharing our experiences inspire others to follow the same path. So, I encourage you to reflect on your own life. Embracing the law of sacrifice is a courageous journey, but it is through it that we find the true potential to transform our lives and the world around us. If these words resonated with you, leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content about spirituality and spiritual growth. Thank you for joining me on this journey of spiritual awakening. Let's create a community of mutual support where we can inspire each other to live with more inner freedom and authenticity every step of the way. Leave a comment sharing your reflections and experiences with the law of sacrifice. What areas could benefit from a conscious sacrifice? What steps can you take today to pave the way for a new reality? Your story can be the light that guides others on their own journeys of awakening. Gratitude to you who stayed with me until now. Gratitude to everyone who helps the channel grow through the Buy Me a Coffee site, pinned in the first comment of this video. May the light guide your path, always.